Katie Ledecky, a double tonight, making the team in the 400 free relay most likely, and then 8:11 in the 800. So how do you handle turning around that quickly?
I'm used to it by now. I've done enough doubles in my life. Just getting out of the pool pretty quickly after the 100 and getting in the warm down pool and getting as much warm down in as I could, and then popping out and drying off and diving in for the next one.
This is kind of a tricky thing with the worlds being so close together. Are you try to be like at 98.5% at a meet like this or something? Or how do you even try to tailor your taper that precisely?
Yeah, I didn't rest too much for this. I would say it's hard to compare, but I would say maybe compared to the other trials selection meets, this might be the least taper that I've been over the last couple years. So just getting into racing, I have confidence from my training that I can step up and go times like that. The 100 is probably the hardest one to get up and get going for with not as much rest, but I'm really happy with those 2 times today.
So you were actually a little bit under your 8:04 pace in the 200. Was that your goal to kind of control it out front and then see where it goes, just to set that pace, or
yeah, I mean, it felt controlled, but got to about the 400 or 500 and just couldn't pick it up anymore. So just kind of tried to stay even. Splits 403, 408 is not ideal, not what I would like, but I think I was something like that at Olympic trials last year too. So I'm not too worried, and I know how to swim that race, and when I get to Budapest, things will be fine.
Are you still mulling whether to swim the 1500 here or not?
Yeah, the plan is not to swim it. Now that I won the 800, just can kind of start getting back into training a little sooner, and that way when I get back to Stanford, it won't take as long to kind of ramp back up. So I'll just have the 200 tomorrow and then a day off, and probably come in and do a little bit of a practice, and then 400 free the next day, and then I won't swim out last day.
How do you feel about being with Leah again? Once again, the two of you in the 800. What is it going to be like having her in camp and having her behind the blocks in those events? You guys swim against each other a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to have Leah on the team again. She's a great swimmer, a great trainer, so I know we'll push each other during training camp, and so happy for True also from Stanford. I know we'll have a good little distance group, and we should have a lot of fun with it.
Have you ever seen someone pull something like that in a mile? What True just did?
I mean, I knew True could do that. He trains longer than I've ever seen anybody train. He just pounds out the yardage, so wasn't surprised that he could come home like that.
So just to clarify, you're not swimming the 1500 this year at Worlds, but...
No, I can swim the 1500 at Worlds. Okay. I mean, we'll double check it, but if you win the 800 at this meet, you get the option to swim the 1500 at Worlds, so I will swim the 1500 at Worlds.
So given that you were sort of training for this meet, are you happy with your 800 and your 100s?
Yes. I'm very happy with those 2 swims, and mainly just had to get the job done and get my hand to the wall as best I could.
And I've read a few things about your year at Stanford. Can you talk about a couple of the favorite things, like favorite class or some favorite thing you did while you were there this year?
Yeah, I just loved every aspect of life at Stanford. I had really great roommates. I had 3 great roommates who are going to be friends of mine for a long time. They actually left me, so they moved out of the dorms a couple days before I did, and so they left sticky notes all around my room. So while I was packing up, I kept finding them, and I keep finding them. Like yesterday, I found one in my foam roller here. I found one in my water bottle when I was cleaning them out when I was packing up my room.
What do they say?
So yeah, it's like, hope you're smiling today, the quad misses you. So that was probably one of the highlights of the year, just having 3 really great roommates and meeting people like that all across campus.
Will you live with them next year or different?
I'll be living with some swimmers next year, but I'm going to stay close friends with them for sure.
You're on campus this summer?
Yes. I'll head back to Stanford after this for 10 days, whatever it is, before we go to Croatia.